Hello and welcome back everyone, Trevor here once again, and today I just want to take the time to talk a little bit about Tesla's struggles in 2019 and why they are occurring. So currently, if you look at the stock market, you'll see that Tesla stock, while it did start at around $330 in January, has since dropped to around $215 currently, and even hit a low of about $185. Now, at that low mark, that was a drop around 45%, and even now represents a drop of around 1/3. Now, this is a very large drop for a company in the span of 6 months, so let's see why exactly this is occurring for Tesla. So, as we've seen in recent weeks, a few analysts have released their analysis on Tesla, and they haven't been too rosy, which is part of the reason why the price has declined. In fact, one of the most famous reports currently is the Morgan Stanley report, which does put the worst case scenario for Tesla at around only $10 per share if everything were to go wrong. Now, let's see why exactly this is occurring and why the analysts are saying this, and what exactly are the problems for Tesla. So as of right now, Tesla seems to be struggling with 4 main problems. Those problems, in no particular order, are their large amount of debt, their weakened demand, their production issues, and their profitability. Now, first of all, Tesla has a very large amount of debt. Currently, it's about $13.3 billion. And on top of this, Tesla is currently running out of cash very quickly. In fact, according to a recent leaked memo by CEO Elon Musk, Tesla would be out of cash in 10 months if the company weren't to make any cuts. Now, to be clear, they are making cuts. However, if you make too many cuts, or if you make cuts in valuable areas, this could hurt the company long term. So, this is definitely something to watch out for, and just because the company is making these cuts does not take away from their large burden. And this is also on top of the fact that Tesla did have a recent fundraising round that raised over $2.7 billion. Now, to be clear, Tesla could continue to fundraise in the near future, though it is very important that the company be able to pay off their debts with their operations. And if we look on this operations side, we can see that demand seems to be waning a little bit for Tesla. This started in the Q4 of 2018 when profits missed their targets, and was greatly accentuated in Q1 of 2019 when Tesla showed a massive loss for the quarter and a big decline in sales. It seems that Tesla will be having a lot of difficulty to hit their 2019 target sales. And it may also beg the question as to whether or not the electric vehicle market has hit saturation, especially in Western markets. On top of this, Tesla's top growth market, China, seems to be at risk due to trade tensions between China and the United States. So this is definitely something to look out for and could spell, again, very large danger for Tesla. Moving on, we have maybe the other side to the demand coin, the production of Tesla. We can see that Tesla has been spending a lot of cash recently to be building up their production capabilities, which is largely due to their much larger demand for the Model 3 as compared to their other cars, which did create a backlog originally for the Model 3. Now, we can see that Tesla currently only has one factory in Fremont, which is currently struggling with production problems and even quality issues. Now, they are building another factory in China, though this one could be at risk to potential trade tensions between, again, the United States and China. Now, it is very important for Tesla to increase their production if they ever want to hope to be profitable, and thus it seems that the massive amount of cash that is being spent on production is a necessary evil if Tesla ever hopes to become a successful long-term company. Now, this brings us on to the fourth point of profitability, and as it is currently situated, Tesla seems to be extremely unprofitable. And if they ever want to increase their profitability and achieve permanent or at least sustainable profitability, they do need to once again increase their production capabilities. since automakers have very low profit margins, which are around 8% for the large current automakers. Now, the problem comes in also that even if production were to attain this level theoretically, as I previously pointed out, demand is kind of wavering at the moment, which could spell trouble that even if Tesla were to achieve a production capability that would allow for profitability, that the demand may not actually be there and they would not be able to sell those units. This also brings us on to the issue of the CEO, Elon Musk. Now, to be clear, Elon Musk did bring Tesla to where it is today and is the visionary behind the company. However, he does present some current issues and troubles that investors have. The first of which is the fact that being the CEO of two companies, Tesla being the first one and also SpaceX, does split his attention between two companies, which is very different from CEOs of other very large companies who focus solely on the one that they are in charge of, and that is all they focus on. Now, Elon Musk does spend a very, very large amount of hours at both, but it is definitely a point of concern that his interest and his energy is not solely focused on Tesla in this case. There's also the worry that if Tesla were to be bought out by another company that would be able to successfully build it up to profitability, that it wouldn't be possible with Elon Musk. Either because he would simply not allow it, because Tesla is more or less his baby that he built up from the ground up to really introduce the world to electric vehicles, or B, because of his strong personality and his strong leadership and wanting to be the one leading the company, that another company would not be willing to take him on, and that he would present a reason for other companies to be cautious of buying Tesla, and would even be a reason as to companies completely lacking interest in purchasing the company. And so those are the reasons why Tesla is currently struggling. Now, it will be an interesting stock to watch, an interesting company to watch in the coming months and even years to see how well they do. Will they end up falling and hitting those lows that some analysts predict, or will they be able to get themselves together, pull themselves up from their bootstraps, and pull something amazing together and become the very, very large automaker that seemingly many people desire them to be. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, hit that big red subscribe button and ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified immediately, YouTube willing, to when my videos are released. And if you finally have something to say, of course, always feel free to leave it in the comments and start a discussion down below. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a good day.